Why is this one so loud? I know. Yeah, what happened to Dragon Age? Guess we'll find out July 11th then. This is super loud, guys. Hold on. Also, the audio's popping a lot. You too. Thank you, Miles. Oh yeah, she was the one that they introduced in the very beginning. She's been hosting with Jeff Keighley most of the show. She was the one with the cringy jokes, but was really adorable about it. Pop it like it's hot. Yeah, why is the audio popping so bad?
I have to do the whole thing from the top.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Des portion of the show. Day of the Des is a nonprofit organization whose team of volunteer curators scours the globe for the best in video games for you to enjoy, with a focus on indie developers.
They need to fix their audio on this.
Them today, as well as enjoy their games. And there's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and
yeah,
relax
Tim
and
Schafer.
enjoy Day of the Des, Summer Games Fest edition.
Is that Grim Fandango down there?
We love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto.
Oh, he made Psychonauts.
You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery.
He made something else
or maybe
too.
You know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, if you're in the
Might and
latter,
Magic?
we're very excited to announce their next great puzzle game.
Guys, I'm gonna reload real quick to see why.
Hi, I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today.
Okay,
to be able to
everyone's
give you
saying
a
the
first
sound's
look.
glitching.
Well, we've been
Okay,
up
good
at
to
the
know.
Studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
Never mind. Even reloading's not gonna fix it. He did do Grim Fandango. Okay, and Full Throttle. That's why I know him. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure he did like one of the games I absolutely love, Full Throttle. Oh man.
Uses cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test players.
And Secret Monkey Island.
Online.
Yeah, dude's a legend. Legend. And he just did the newer Monkey Island. Oh my god, it was so good.
Puzzle battle in the galaxy's most watched sport.
Fix the audio.
Battlevision Network is a spiritual successor to one of Cappy's most
Oh no,
beloved
it's like
classic games,
they did
Might and
just
Magic
recently
Clash
show
of
like a really
Heroes.
big
BDM
trailer.
reimagines Clash of Heroes puzzle combat design to center
So
an element that
that's
we at
probably why
Cappy
they
felt
didn't
was
show
one of
too
its
much
most
on this
interesting
show because they
facets.
already just dropped the giant trailer.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating color-matched formations with your units. Vertical matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BDN isn't just about dominating the matches. BDN
The art's
teams
cute.
spend the season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes the crown.
Please
Choose between
fix the
multiple
audio.
teams, bursting with personality and characters, each with its own playstyle and home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with
I think they
game-changing
fixed it.
abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies. Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities and outsized power in the form of tide-turning special
No,
abilities.
never mind. They're still doing it. Bro, I'm just shocked we actually got some more info on Skate 4. I was literally thinking
When
about that
building
game.
the wild world of BVN, we weren't just
Like a
influenced by
couple
our
days
own game,
ago.
Clash of Heroes. We were also inspired by the theatricality and
I really like the
spectacle of
art.
Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves with a fantastic.
It's probably
roster
not
of
my it's not my
hand-drawn
cup of
and
tea
hand-animated
really for
characters,
game, but the art's really pretty.
fashion-forward collectible outfits.
Battlevision Network is a
Huh.
live, season-based game with new twists,
Yeah.
new
Yeah, I think
characters,
they're just
fresh
them.
rankings,
It's
and
them.
narrative surprises emerging every season.
Also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators.
Is it the same on
incredible Jimmy
YouTube?
Guthrie and Sam Webster.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, you're probably getting it tonight then.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console, and we'll be announcing more details soon.
We're so thankful to Day of the Devs for the chance to introduce Battlevision Network. I'm grateful to our awesome partners, Netflix. Wishlist the game to join the
This was a really good.
Battlevision Network.
Hi, Shelly.
Our next title comes
This
to
is
us
a really
from
good summer
Game
game
Bakers,
fest, though. A
small
lot
studio in
of
Montpellier,
good-looking
France, who
indie
claim
games
to make
coming.
games the same way they cook food, with a lot of
Minerva?
love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies. So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cairn.
Oh yeah, they were gonna show more on this. I can't do it. It's fun. Okay.
Hi, I'm
Thanks,
Emric from the
Sister.
Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and Haven an RPG, but both were games about freedom. Live free, free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn,
Do you think
play
it's
an
EA
alchemist
trying to
who's climbing a
DDoS
deadly
them?
mountain. You put your life at
Get
risk
these
to reach
indie
a
game
summit that
artists
nobody
out of
reached
here.
before.
Buy our Star Wars.
You are obsessed by this ascent, and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains.
Buy our games.
Cairn is what we call a survival
Wait,
climber.
they're making us look bad.
You have to climb, but also survive in the mountain. The climbing is very realistic. You can climb absolutely everywhere as long as you manage to keep your balance and stamina.
Is that her? Oh, Cairn? Cairn.
If you are careless, you fall. Falling, trying again the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make it, you have to push yourself, to go beyond your limits. Each wall to climb feels like an opponent, almost like a boss fight. Even though you can climb free solo, alpinism has a natural checkpoint device, pitons. But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right time is key.
I figured, because I was like, why don't you just do a ton so you don't
Reaching the
lose
top of the
yeah.
wall is extremely satisfying. It's freeing. Thanks for watching, and wishlist the game to stay tuned.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
From Nanopark Studios and I Am 8-Bit Presents, prepare yourself for... wait for it.
Wait, is it a game by Barney Stinson? Yeah. The art looks very cute. Hello, Gigapet!
Hello there, my name's Brandon.
And I'm Danny, and we are here to show you our game, Pedal Runner.
Bruh. Hola, fellow
Pedal
Tamagotchis.
Runner is a retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city called Sapphire Valley.
In Sapphire Valley, the company Hannah Pets has developed new devices called leap cells. To
Wow,
power
that
the
sounds a
newest
lot like
generation of
Pokemon.
digital pets by using an unexpected fuel source: flowers.
Leap cells are delivered and installed by specialized couriers known as pedal runners. As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied minigames.
Keep not hearing pedal runner. I keep hearing something else is so bad.
Once that calibration is complete, the new Hannah pet begins to form.
Yes.
play as Callie, who's a new recruit in the Petal Runner program. So being new in town and with a bit of a shy personality, Callie does encounter a few challenges along the way. Just from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people
Now I
in general,
can't hear. I'm so
to
sorry.
their rivalry with a fellow recruit.
This looks cute though. I might try it.
Their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hanapets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model. So with that outdated tech, Kira has some quirks, like his battery isn't always reliable. But he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Petal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hanapets sensation.
Are you last little petal?
So, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets. We've tried to really give the story some heart to it. And we just hope you have fun playing.
And thanks for checking out Petal Runner.
I think they were called like wait, what were they called? Man, I don't know. It's an indie studio. I am 8-bit. That's what it was. Okay. Nano Park Studios.
Developed in Shanghai by Polar Studio, our next game is a dystopian
Double Fine!
thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal technologies, unimaginable body horrors, and psychedelic nightmares. This is Karma: The Dark World.
I'm mostly excited to see the Bloomhouse stuff. Oh.
Hi， 各位好，我是卡玛的 Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月壤工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的月壤团队所制作的第一款游戏
I'm sold.
卡玛 The Dark World。
Yeah. This whole thing's a whole indie game show. Bloomhouse? Yeah, it is a movie company. They're going into games now. They're doing a bunch of indie horror games. And now it's like
这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的虚拟恐怖游戏。玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的 ROM 干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑，并调查事件的真相。玩家将在2个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在反乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。
Yeah, because Five Nights at Freddy's was actually, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this on the list too.
是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守一效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。
For those who, here, I'm gonna start putting the links in the chat. I think once I pull it up for a wish list, I'll put it in too.
从此开始逐渐融化。
What have I done?
这就是卡玛的 Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的
100% distant。
如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com。我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
Better not let me get to 100.
Fuck! My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real.
What happens? You gonna show me your actual butt? Jeez.
I will echo.
Hi, Duty Beard. You didn't hear that.
How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50
Oh yeah,
more.
and then unfollowed? Oh no, wait.
UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2.
Oh, Spelunky!
It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro
Nope. Oh, come on, Disney. Let's do it.
Soon.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games.
So big.
You heard that correctly. That's 50 brand new games.
Guys, make sure you follow Duty Beard. Go follow Duty Beard. He's got games. He's got IRLs. He's got concerts. I'm sorry, Sophie. I tried to do the end of the week. That's why I switched some of the stuff. I know. I love all these retro looking games. They're very nostalgic looking.
First and foremost, these are not mini games. Some of the games are smaller.
You became a TV kitty. What's wrong with that? You are what you watch all day, right? Is that the thing?
Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore.
Oh.
But every single game is a complete experience, from its opening title screen to its ending credits.
There's a story that connects all these games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990.
Right, Croatia, yeah.
More technically advanced as the years
I should just
go
call
on.
you Muffin. It's
And
such a
as you
cute name
explore
too,
the timeline,
Muffin.
You'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters.
Ryan looks great.
We also thought about the limitations of the hardware. We devised a strict 32 color palette as well as audio
Susumu got me to check out some of the retro Twitch streamers in the retro category, and I wonder if they play some stuff like this too.
In the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strive to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience. Our goal isn't just
I know,
to
right?
remind
They're
you
getting
of
really good
bygone
at
era.
pixel art.
It's also to provide 50 fresh experiences. We like to think that UFO Soft was a company that was ahead of its time.
This looks
All
fun.
the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way. Every game's not going to be everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun. With so much variety, you're sure to find something to get lost
It makes
in, whether
me
you
super
prefer
happy these
fast-paced
kinds of
action
games never died out.
or thinky strategy games.
Cause like, you know, a lot of us are around the same age, so we grew up on these kinds of games. It's so nice to see that they never truly died out.
Library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50
Really?
games
Just it?
have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
Right, Sophie?
Needless to say, UFO 50 has been in development for a long time.
Croatian stud Muffin,
today,
but it became a
we're
bit
very
uncomfortable when
excited to finally
everyone called me
announce our
stud.
release date.
That's right, UFO 50 is coming to Steam on September 18th.
Oh! So it's called UFO Soft? Or that's the...
Please find our Steam page and
UFO
wishlist the
50.
game so that you can be notified when it
There it is! Found it! Alright, I'm posting the link as soon as I hit add to wish.
The developer of this next game should be a
you go,
pretty
guys.
familiar face, so it should be no surprise what they've cooked up. But nevertheless, it's still a world premiere. So take it away, Spry Fox.
That dude sounds like somebody I used to be friends with. It's great. Cozy Grove! I played this for a bit. I just got kind of annoyed with how limited it was daily. I was like, man, I wanna go ham on this. I know they want you to just go on for like a few minutes a day, but I was like, I can't. Or like an hour a day. Let's go! It went Super Mario Sunshine on that. When you finish the day. Yeah, Sophie. It wants you to make healthy choices. I know, right? Like with Animal Crossing closing the shops at night. Like, how dare you? How dare you make me go to bed at a reasonable time? That's why I stopped playing Pokemon Sleep. Because they want me to have healthy sleep patterns. No, thank you. No in-app yeah, it's true actually. That is accurate. No, get out here, Netflix games, get out here.
I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
And I'm Jamie Antonise, lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
Oh, wait.
We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of
Netflix did Cozy Grove.
We're really grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spryfox 14 years ago with the goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on making this game as delightful and meaningful as possible, and to bring it to all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really lucky.
As you just saw, Cozy Grove.
I'm shocked they don't have any microtransactions and stuff then, or like a sub.
Troubled but insanely cute ghostly bears. Each bear has a unique personality and backstory that unfolds through your interactions with them.
Did they?
It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come.
I tried to go at my own pace. You guys wouldn't let me.
Whenever you need it. And hopefully, it'll be a game with a story that sticks with you forever because the characters really make you care.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app store to be the first Spirit Scout on the island. We'll see you there.
Are you a dog lover?
Yes.
Then you'll be super into our next title. Hell, I'm more into cats, but this game is just so cute.
Well, cats are great too, but you can love dogs.
Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the founder and creative director at Studio Tolima. We're a small indie studio based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira.
Birds are cute too.
Koira is a narrative game where you wake up in a snowy forest and encounter a small puppy who got trapped. You set him free, and together you go on a beautiful adventure and set out to reach Koira's house. This relationship is really at the heart of our game. In Koira, you go through a musical forest, filled with sounds to discover and interact with. For example, each character and animal in the forest is voiced by a different instrument.
That makes me think of Journey.
Use their voice to interact with the world, to activate ancient statues, to speak to whimsical animals, and to earn the trust of the puppy. To progress through the story, you can also manipulate items
anymore,
and use your new companion's unique abilities. With these, you can solve puzzles, but you can also just play together. For example, by playing fetch, building snowmen, or my personal favorite, playing hide and seek. As they journey through the winter wonderland, they encounter obstacles, they share laughs, and they save other woodland creatures.
Did you say
but
Journey
if winter
sequel?
is magical, it's also dangerous.
Journey was so good.
They are
so
not alone in
so
this
good.
forest. Mysterious hunters are lurking around and following them.
Oh no, it's okay. It's
Our
okay,
goal with
Javid.
Koira is to
Because
create a
they'll charge you
universal tale
for
which focuses
having
on the emotional journey.
someone who's not
We
in the
want to create a
same
game that is as
internet, like
immersive
IP
and
addresses.
intuitive as possible.
That was one of the main
It's a
reasons,
game
because I was
without
getting
any
kind of
text
pissed
nor
off with.
dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and a beautiful original soundtrack. Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate and play at your own pace.
This
we
looks
can't wait
cute.
to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first ones
Oh,
to
I
hear
see.
about what we're up to and our upcoming demo, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Arranger from indie supergroup Furniture and Mattress.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos. David
I'm not
Hillman,
reading the subtitles.
cuyo arte expresivo seguramente recuerdes por Braid, y Nick Sander, que con su humor y creatividad probablemente te ha hecho soltar más de una risa con Carto. Con nuestra visión creativa compartida queremos traerles algo que se sienta fresco y ligero. Ojalá les guste este nuevo vistazo
But here we
a
are.
Ranger, a Role Puzzling Adventure.
I
In Arranger,
see. Okay.
you play as Gemma, a slightly chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines of her hometown. Always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helped by the strange way that she moves through the world. As she moves, objects on the same
Hi,
road or
Shiza, how
column
you
move
doing?
with her.
Thank you.
And if she gets to the edge of the gameplay
Is
grid,
it?
she loops around to the other side.
Oh wait, duh. No, I knew your cat's name. I'm stupid.
We use this core set of mechanics.
I read your name different distance, so I was like, oh, how cute. I know,
Never
guys.
hesitating on any one idea for too long to keep things feeling breezy, playful, and respectful of your time. The entire game
Oh
world
my God,
exists
that's
on a
messed
sprawling,
up.
interconnected grid.
What?
On which you'll find towns full of lovable weirdos to chat with and advance the story.
I like the art, but it's definitely
Wilderness
not
spaces to
something I'd
navigate,
play, I
full of
think.
optional
Or-
puzzles
yeah.
and exciting mysteries. And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past.
You know, Microsoft Studios, you had a really good indie game. I guess you're not really technically an indie studio,
Told through
but like,
expressive
Ilo Milo,
comic-style
what?
cutscenes.
Can you like re-release that or something?
We
That'd be
follow
great.
Gemma on her journey of self-discovery.
I mean, I still have it on
Heading
PC,
out
but
beyond the walls of her town, she soon discovers a
Oh,
beautiful,
right, yeah.
inspiring world. But also one ruled by fear and a
I like that it's
strange,
from
invisible
Argentina.
force called the Static. Can she disrupt a culture of stagnation and find a place to fit into it? Find out in a new type of role puzzling game when a Ranger
1
launches
versus
on
100?
July 25th.
What's that?
There's never been a bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy Game Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted. Here's your world premiere first look at the very first release.
No, I
from
didn't.
Blumhouse Games.
Amy?
Oh, here we go.
Are you okay?
This is one of the Bloomhouse games.
Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty. I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine. Let's go. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
You don't mess with that stuff. You don't mess with that
Don't
stuff.
worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Sure. I do remember that. No, you're right. I do remember, because I would always try to go into that 1 versus 100. Yes.
Hello?
Amy!
I know, right?
Just go home,
Ooh.
Viv.
This looks sick.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Don't worry, Viv. Everything is going to be spectacular. I'm happy here.
I already
So
wishlisted it, but this is the link for you guys if you were wanting to check
months
it
ago,
out.
This next game appeared on the interwebs out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It mystified us. It seems like a novelty at first, but then you
Yeah,
realize just
the
how
old Resident Evil
profound its
puzzles were so
mechanics
good.
and
Those in
wonder
Silent Hill. Oh my
From
god, Silent Hill
Crescent
2 had the
Moon
best
games and those
puzzles.
dang
I really
games.
hope this remake
This is
has
Screenbound.
puzzles in it.
A game.
I
Hey
didn't
guys,
notice
it's
any
Josh
puzzles in it.
Precisely.
But...
I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with
Looks
Kyle
like Jim
McKeever, who's
Halpert.
the game developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it started, and how it's going.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and I am the developer of Screenbound. And Josh, you and I have been working together on Screenbound for a couple months now. Do you want to talk about the idea of how Screenbound came to be?
Huh?
So I was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy, and I don't know why it came to mind exactly, but just seeing the image of someone holding a device in their hand with an environment in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant
and
for Silent
something
Hill.
happening on the screen made me think, how could you link this all together into a game?
This looks
where
cool.
You're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment and they're both linked. It started with a little prototype of just
Oh, Silent
a
Hill the Room.
character
That would be a good one
holding
too.
the
And Silent Hill
device,
3 and
having
1.
an endless running motion and jumping at the same time as seeing it in 2D.
Yeah,
and 3D.
this is a cool
And then
concept.
the other part of it was the controls from the prototype. They weren't set in place.
I think we were having this problem where you're exploring this world, but only facing forward, and you can move side to side, but you're only looking in front of you. So at first we're like, okay, maybe we can just do a 180 so you can at least go backwards, because we were constantly moving forward in 3D space. So we tried that. That felt a little weird. And then at that point I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same, and for some reason it just miraculously worked. So the device itself that you use in Screenbound is
I know,
a quantum
right?
device. How that works in the context of the game is that the 2D world that's
It
presented
seems
on
like
the
it'd be
screen
really hard,
is
but it also
actually
itches my multitasking.
projecting an environment
And,
as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the
You know,
level editor,
my
because the
attention
level editor is
span. I can
2D,
like look at
and
multiple
once you
things.
finish your level, or you're finished working on it, it actually builds the entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world.
Yeah, you have to use both.
Both dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game. Because, first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds. Because you're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
like
hit by an
it's a
enemy.
gamer game. Yeah.
You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's where like the two dimensions meet, and you're going to get pushed back.
What a
and you're gonna
cool
lose some health from your
concept.
battery
Oh my
bar.
God.
But
I-
immediately you're going to realize that you can't play
He has an
one or the
SP.
other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over, except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve.
I hope a
puzzle
lot of these
elements
games
more
sell a
on the
lot.
3D
So like
side,
AAA
but then
studios and
you
stuff will start seeing like
survive threats by focusing on the 2D side.
kind of following suit, I guess. Because like look at all these incredible games coming. They don't have microtransactions or anything.
Our
No,
next game takes
no
what you
day
might
one
consider a dream
expansions or
job and
DLC.
adds a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper.
They showed
tending
some
to
more of
animals,
that
except
Bloomhouse game,
something is
Snoo
terribly wrong.
and they showed this
Developed by
game
an
called
international team at
UFO 50
Copperheads,
that I
this
feel like
is
you'd be
Zoocosis.
interested in too.
And I
UFO
promise
50.
You've never seen giraffes like this
They
before.
do, they do. Oh, look how cute!
You think they're cute?
Yes.
I don't.
Why?
You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at
I
night
don't.
behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you become a night zookeeper.
I know, he's a hippo hater. What the heck? Oh, is this a horror game? This is a horror game.
Oh, you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work. Hurry up.
I think it's a horror game.
What was that?
He
There's
looks
something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
He's
the
all
plot
smiley.
of Zoocosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the
Did I
works of
spell
Hans
zoo-
Beaver, Lovecraft,
coast?
and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through
Here we go.
lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medication.
Here's the game, guys.
Are they sick? Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor
Soapy?
the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals, it's kind of like reprogramming their biology.
It still look good, didn't it? Still look like something you want to play?
The
I'm so excited for this
giraffe
one.
head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with its jaw unhinged, try to bite you.
Can fuck that shit up out.
The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design in their mutation.
Oh jeez, that kangaroo though. Oh, there's the hippo.
There also will be many.
You know what it
elements in the
looked
game.
like? Oh
Each
my
of the
god, you know what that
endings
hippo
depend on
looked
the
like?
choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning. Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including infected ones that have turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
It looked like one of these.
Really hope that you will
from
enjoy
Abe's
the
Odyssey.
release in
You
this
guys
summer.
remember that game?
Wishlist it on Steam and follow us
Slig.
on social media. Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
Why are you so jumpy?
And
No,
that's
they
the
sink.
game.
They're pure muscle.
Except not quite.
Yeah, Oddworld.
Because see, in
Oddworld,
Wild
Abe's
Waiting
Odyssey.
by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game studio based in Irvine. Today I'm thrilled
Irvine,
to
there you go, just say go over
introduce
there.
our latest game.
I'm kidding.
While Waiting.
Oh.
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move.
Another
Follow our
legend.
main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life.
This looks like it would just make me angry.
Maybe you want to be a well-behaved kid and embody good old-fashioned patience. Or perhaps you want to get up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe a lot of it.
Bruh, COVID really messed us up, huh?
For people who
Now we're
really
playing
want to
games
do
about
something,
waiting
you
in
can
lines
find
and
your own
stuff.
way to kill the time.
Man, I remember
also
back
have
when I used to go
prepared a
outside and wait in
list of
lines for
numerous
things.
challenges to help you with it. If they're too hard or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it.
What?
Scroll
They
over
they
what
have a
injury
button
can
for while you're
levels.
waiting, so you can
Look
just
for
click it.
games, fun little interactions, Easter eggs.
Where would you want to
and
interact
things
with
you
people,
should
but don't only...
definitely not try in your daily life.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims as you follow Adam's life from birth to death with
Oh,
every
see, I
moving
would
thing
put...
between.
Wait, he's got poop... Oh. He's
But
got
do
poop on his head.
remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else.
That's true, yeah, it's a good... It is a game to learn patience. Been there. That face, like, says it all, too. Oh, no!
Add to waitlist on Steam. I mean, wishlist.
Add
During the
to
selection
wait
process,
list.
This next game really caught my eye. It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this game, Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
Oh.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game.
Oh yeah,
One of the
Sophie.
concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was identity, what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you. The protagonist has amnesia. You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself.
I want to play Disco Elysium. I
In
still
our main
haven't gone
character
to
Hayes,
yet.
We also decided to
I
make
know,
them
right?
non-binary and biracial. Part of that is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games.
Play this super high. My God, I might
Really
go
is amazing
crazy.
to see people interact with the media you made and get it. For anyone else out there that's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard, but the feeling that you get when you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And for me, it's way worth it.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a really good YouTube game. I want to play this.
It's time to get cozy, and this game is about as cozy as it gets, because it's about houses, just not quite in the way you'd expect. By Tanant Games, this is Building Relationships.
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท บุษยางกูล ครับ จากกรุงเทพมหานคร And I'm here to
Yeah,
show
I'd
you
love to hear their
probably
experience
the
and
most stupid game you'll see
their
all
thought
day
process
today.
through making this whole
It's a
game.
silly adventure game where you play as a house.
What?
and a date.
A house
and it's all
dating?
building relationships. Take a look.
You play as a house. Bro, it's like Hatful Boyfriend, where you're dating pigeons.
In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house.
It's true. I do voice over the reading games for sure.
Here's a bunch of wacky structures.
I've been doing one currently on
like
YouTube.
Mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others.
The bachelor pads!
Or Millie, who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely. You'll
It's a
also
dummy
find
mommy
these jesters
windmill.
hiding around the island. They're not looking for a
That house
date.
has a nice
They're in
back door.
very complicated polycule, but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping.
I know who's my waifu!
And wave dashing. If you're looking for a break, there's a bunch of fishing
Bruh,
spots around the island.
There's dozens of them.
Though
Have you seen
the
Have you seen
local
some of
wildlife
the
might
like
not
the
be
people
what
who married the Eiffel Tower? I kind of get it though. The Eiffel Tower is so erect, you know.
Oh, it looks like there's a few questions on stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some
What?
dating elements, but the story all takes place in.
I know it's gonna be such a good meme.
So think of it more like.
I'd love for you to ring my doorbell. Is the doorbell like the little nippy?
Are you okay? No.
Can we make it
It's
so you
my
get super
mother,
high and play
Anna.
this game?
No. Can you have sex in the game?
Thank you, Broman.
No.
What?
But there is some plans for DLC because just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that. and unexpected
He
adventure
did it.
awaits in building relationships. Wishes now on Steam.
I want the I can prefer the Windmill DLC.
What am I doing in my life?
Last summer, Day of the Devs featured a little-known game that celebrates the
She just
everyday
knows her
and turns
angles.
it into something therapeutic. It became an
It
absolute
does.
hit, and we're oh
I
so
do. I
happy
really
to
like the
world premiere
graphics too,
their latest
Sebas.
DLC.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working hard.
I
finding
love these
stars for a
indie
little to the
devs.
left. It's a game where you solve puzzles by organizing household items.
Oh man, I think I missed what the game was called.
Arrange things. In our game, you find stars with each arrangement.
Did anyone catch what the name of that house game was?
We really leaned into this idea for our new DLC.
It's not House
To the
Party, I
left,
can tell you
Seeing
that right now. Oh boy, I should probably hide that for my wish list.
Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional.
It was
bonus
not a
levels to
house
unlock.
orgy.
Some levels have up to 5 different ways
Building,
to solve them.
building relationships.
In
Thank
total,
you.
There are
Yes.
100 stars
He even
to
made the
discover.
joke earlier. Here we go. I'm
Introduced
pulling it up, guys.
interactive items that
Here we go.
fold, flap,
Here's
stick,
the
stack,
link.
smash, and bounce. We've got the classic organizational puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about, but the best thing of all might just be
As a demo?
more cats. A little to the left, Seeing Stars.
Yeah,
available June 25th.
this is definitely one of my chill off-stream type of games.
Have you ever wanted to play a game forever?
Oh, it's out already?
And Hello Again, developed by the folks at Soup Island. You'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange
Oh,
time
it
loop
came out
affecting the island
in
you're on,
2022?
you'll have plenty of time to explore every
Well, if you guys
inch.
want to check that one out.
Hello again. My name is Dwight Davis, and I'm the sole developer behind Hello Again, which is a game about being trapped in the world's coziest time loop.
Oh! Is that a little ferret?
In Hello Again, you play as a diligent postal worker who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later, you awaken stranded on the island and trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The 3 core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving.
Hi, Kyler.
This is a dense game with lots of strange locations and phenomena, so a lot of your experience will consist of walking around and filling your journal with observations.
Yeah!
As you explore,
the
you'll discover
ferret!
that everything runs on a clock, from the weather to the tides to the ancient circuits that power the
That
ruins
dog
littered
had a
across
shoe
the
on
island.
its head.
As you play, you'll also unearth a forgotten story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea that they're bound to a time loop, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help and/or manipulate them so you can reach your goals. So, in short, what happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is Hello Again, coming in 2025.
So our next title, Tom the Post Girl, is a narrative adventure
Yeah, very
game by
nice hair.
Zurich-based studio Oopsie Daisies. And aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of oopsie daisies of her own in this game.
I like her whole
It has a twisted
background.
sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave
Look
you
at all the pretty
wondering,
plants.
should I have done that? Yeah, it's probably fine. If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
What'd you say, inner voyeur?
A small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Post Girl.
The crab. I know, I have a huge forehead. Mar. I love this art style. I have a huge thing. I love seeing like the black and red within like a monochrome type art. I love seeing the color red and monochrome type art. Oh. I actually have a art print like that. It's Saw.
To the deranged villagers.
and discover a great deal, perhaps too much.
It was a good
about the
movie,
locals.
this it alright.
Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective. Intense and obsessive stalking.
Oh my god, this looks sick!
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last one.
The guy was hiding in the closet, did you see that?
But is that really gonna stop you from continuing to do so?
Quite the opposite.
We were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max, turning her into a stalking pot girl.
Stalking?
We had a lot of fun creating
You're
this
right!
very
That is why
strange
she's called Tom, because she's a peeping Tom!
to explore. And hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
This is right up my alley. I have to play this. It did say voyeurism. Okay. See, when I thought voyeurism, I thought like flashing. I'm not! It's just like the horror elements are sick. The choking chicken.
Fans of creepy cute narrative games.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom,
Oh, that's
make
exhibit.
sure
Oh, you're
to stalk
right.
us on social media.
My
And
bad.
of course, wishlist the game on Steam. Bye.
Bye.
I need
this
it.
next game is based in Jakarta, and it's full of lots of nice
I'm not!
happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP, and it's
Tom the post girl.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
Oh man, I need like they need to on Steam. They need to let us have folders
This
for wish
game
lists.
is about a musician in Jakarta who hears the voice of his girlfriend after her death.
Come on, Nama, get up!
It will explore the theme of love, dealing with loss and grief, and finding your true self in the bustling city of Jakarta. This game was the golden child of my best friend, the late Fahmi Hasni, who sadly passed away in March 2022. And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue his legacy.
Oh,
Fahmi loved Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about.
Sophie.
And most of those places made it into the game, like the places where he loved ramen, or
Yeah.
where he would get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music. And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do. We've had the pleasure of working with a wonderful shoegaze band from Jakarta, Lalfalfa. They are very brilliant. Sorry, I can't really help fangirling about them. Like, they are so good. And Lalfalfa will be making the soundtrack for After Love EP, including the music Rama plays in the rhythm game.
No, don't cry.
We are also really happy to be working with
They do? I had no idea. I've been wishing almost every single game on here. I'm glad it's helping.
Very distinctive art style, and also his love for the underground music scene. We don't have the release date yet, but we expect it to be released around October this year. So
I want to play this.
Please bear with us a little longer, and thank you so much for your support.
Oh, I want to play this.
We all need
too
a
many
good
games.
mystery to unravel.
It's great.
And the team at European developer Caligram Studios aims to please with their upcoming game Phoenix Springs.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
In this neo-noir adventure, you'll search for your lost brother while navigating a captivating world with one of the most striking
his are
color
sick.
palettes I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Jigme Oiser, co-founder of Caligram Studio, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our mystery adventure game, Phoenix Springs.
When I finally find him, my brother makes me promise not to go to the Oasis. So, of course, it's where I end up.
You play as Iris Dormer, a reporter whose search for a brother leads her to this beautiful yet eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs.
It is a beautiful
Yeah.
place to explore. Life is slow. The air is clean. Secrets are kept.
They showed that
But should I stop looking for answers?
that one with the ghost one, but they
We
didn't
call it
show
a
the
modern
other
point-and-click game.
Bloomhouse game yet.
It feels like one of the classic of the 90s. That
I
we know and love.
know.
But the key difference is that you don't hold objects.
The
in your
art looks
inventory.
great.
What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with the world around you or mention them in conversations in order to progress.
You had to use your DNA
Game's
for
been in
it.
development for 7 years now. We're a small team of 3, and one of the biggest challenges was trying to crack the art style, the combination of 3D and traditional 2D hand-drawn animation and illustration.
Yeah.
Over the last year, we've been incredibly lucky to be able to take the game on the road. Places like South by Southwest Sydney, the London Games Festival.
And it's kind of
or
like a point and
NDX
click
in
adventure, it
Lisbon,
seems
where
like.
they won the award for Best Art Direction. But really what we saw, the value of these events like Day of the Devs, it's not just being able to get the games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially in small teams who might be facing the same challenges you do.
I will never stop looking for answers.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam, so you know what to do. And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs, and we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
I can't wait to check it out.
Road 96, Lost in Harmony,
What was it called?
1111, Memories Retold. Developer Digix Art out of France has had a pretty prolific run.
I
and
know,
we're
right?
so very proud to world premiere their very next game. Spoiler alert, it has a lot
Luckily, I'll be spacing it out. Because a lot of the... Oh, Phoenix Spring. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi everyone.
I feel like a lot of these are going to be
Here
YouTube
is the project
playthroughs.
that we've been working on for the past 3 years since Road 96.
We are really excited to present to you our new game, Tides of Tomorrow.
So get ready to be surprised and
Oh,
enjoy
she's
the show.
cute!
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. Best
Yeah,
place to-
there's so much diversity.
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend.
40 streak, let's go, Smolder!
Okay, you're not gonna die, right?
Yeah, exactly this, and they'll be short.
You'll learn what it costs to steal from
So I can play all of them.
It's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees first. Bastard! You won't get away with it! Your friend escaped with my Ozen. And now, you'll pay for it.
What? Hello, yes? That's sick! Oh, what a cool
With
concept!
Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with developers and their games.
For more than 10 years, we've featured hundreds and hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Better yet, it's all been completely free. Free admission for attendees, free to watch our streams, and free for developers to participate.
It's common for developers to pay many thousands of dollars to be involved in other
Yeah,
showcases and
yeah.
events.
But Day of the Devs has never charged developers to participate, and we never will.
This is only possible due to sponsorships and charitable contributions from people like you.
We want to continue doing Day of the Devs forever, but we're not going to lie, these events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these years, but for Day of the Devs
Sick.
to continue, we're going to need ongoing support.
So please, if you love discovering new games and supporting emerging developers,
If you would like for us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
And especially if you are in a leadership position at a studio, publisher, or platform,
and have budgets that you can tap into,
then please consider donating to Day of the Devs.
without your donations, without your sponsorship,
without your help, none of this can continue.
And remember, we're official
All right.
501c3
I know so
nonprofit
many new
organization.
indie
all
game
contributions
companies
are
popping up that are coming out
Find
with
out
like
more
the
and make a
coolest
donation. Head on over to
concepts.
dayofthedevs.com.
or email sponsorships@dayofthedevs.org.
Thank you so much for your continued
Let's go,
support.
Freddy.
Stay tuned for Devolver Direct, coming up right after Day of the Devs. Thank you to our generous individual contributors and corporate sponsors. We could not do this without you. And here's a list of all the amazing companies that have supported us in 2024 so far.
What are they
You can be
showing
on
for
this list
Devolver
too,
Direct?
if you email us today. Founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit.
'Cause I
And our
like Devolver.
2024 sponsors, Annapurna Interactive, Bone Loaf, Devolver Digital, Egg, Glum, Idea Xbox, Maximum Games, Netflix Games, Nighthawk Interactive, Panic, PlayStation, Papa Jam,
Is it?
Sabotage Studio, Studio MDHR, Summer Game Fest, UFO 50, Exola, Blumhouse Games. Thank you so much for your continued support. Special thanks to our guy, Dose One, for providing beats, interludes, musical poetry, yet again for Day of the Devs. We could not make this show as bombastic and cool and vibey without your stuff, man. You're a genius. Check out his stuff.
How
Dose
long
One.
is Devolver?
If you love
Let me
this
see.
program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year.
Bombastic.
And that's the first place to find out about stuff. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
Like an hour?
Looks
Let's
like-
go, Tim Shaver.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these amazing games.
And thank you for making Secret of Monkey
Thank
Island.
you to all the sponsors who helped make Day That Is possible. And most of all, thank you to you for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Day of the Dead Summer Games Fest Edition. Bye.
That dude has like the best